Hello guys, welcome back again. This is Pablo _KE in Nyabu Hansen podcast, hosted by I and my brother here.
Sintaki _1, the one and only Kurabitan. Yeah, you know we say, I live among the creatures of the night, vampire, hypocrites, and parasites. Actually,
Yeah.
it's just a say.
I say.
But all in all, we also have a brother here.
Yeah.
And maybe introduce yourself, who you are, and social platform.
Hello guys, this is Joseph Vegas. Thank you for welcoming me in Nyabuhansi podcast. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Kurabitan. What does that mean?
Eat five.
Eat five.
Eat five. You eat five.
You eat five.
Yeah, you eat five.
Gold
or apart from goals, and also we also have a 5-star hotel. Yeah, Pablo.
Why is it?
No, I think the biggest hotel that we have, is it a 7-star or a 5-star? Right now, I think they've gone to around, if I'm not wrong, 7-star.
7-star now.
7-star, yeah.
The one I've ever seen is 5-star.
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 What does that mean?
Like our agency was 5-star by
5-star,
then.
yeah.
That
Yani from the services and
yes.
But
That one is called Lagema Hotel
Lagema
in Zanzibar. Nungwi.
Zanzibar. Deep Sea. Nungwi.
That is the biggest hotel I've ever seen.
And like all Regency was a 5-star by then.
Yeah.
You remember Kamlesh Patni?
He sold it to himself.
Yeah. So when I just 7 stars. So guys, big shout outs if this is your very first time watching us to Nyabuhansi podcast. Big shout outs to Pablo _KE and our brother who's on the hot seat is called Jose Vegas. And also behind the camera is M7 Ban. Go check our brother out. It is what it is.
He's our producer, director, a very strict director.
Yeah, and right now, people don't know he's shooting us while he's sleeping down.
Yeah.
He's but all in all, man, big shout outs. Go check him out. And it is what it is. So, man, right now things are boiling.
A lot of things.
A lot of things are boiling.
You can see different groups.
Yeah.
I've seen there's several teams around
clusters.
What's going on, man?
Me, all I know is different colors, one people.
Different colors, but one people.
One people,
man. Different ideology. In Africa, in Kenya mostly,
we
have freedom of expression. Let everybody express the way. I think our constitution allows that. Yeah. If I'm not wrong,
it does.
Freedom of expression.
Yeah.
But not unless you don't make the person you don't express yourself too much. You may express yourself too much until it becomes a problem.
True.
Yeah. So big shout outs for the clusters that we have.
Yeah, and I think making money,
the shenanigans.
A friend of mine was saying, you need, and we're watching this.
Basically, I want and I need. They say God gives you what you need. They don't give you what you want. You cannot say, there's a difference between a need and a want. Yeah. A basic need
and a want.
I want a car.
That's not a need.
You're forcing. That's why you find so many people praying, God, give me a car. No, that's a need. A need is like,
you reminded me of one guy, yeah? There's a preacher in our church who is like, God can take you from this step to another. You can start today and build a big house. And that guy came and challenged me. Since you've been in this church, have you ever seen me even building or constructing a house?
And he's keeping on praying.
And there's the motivation.
I asked him, Satan can try you in different ways.
Yeah.
And I asked that guy, yes, you're not building. Have you been hospitalized for a while? Have you been in the hospital? No, it's a whole year. Can't you see that's a change God has given you on that step? Can't you see that? There's someone who wants to have a life like yours, moving around, doing your own things, but he or she is sleeping on the hospital bed.
Health is wealth.
So at least God has given you that favor. So not a mass that you build. That's like an example. But trust you me, it reach a point that maybe you'll start building. You'll buy that car.
That's why
that piece of land.
Yeah. There's that slogan that also the rich cry.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, I'm not saying in a bad way. I know that too. You know, we have people who are poor and we have people who are well off.
Yeah.
And
people are rich.
and we have people who are rich. You know. Now the well off people tend to think they are rich.
But they are well off.
Yeah, they're well off. And the poor people think they are poverty stricken. You know. But all in all, it's different classes. But you know, everybody in these clusters, everybody has their own problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody has their own problem.
Because when you watch the
Like-
videos, they're discussing their own issues. Yeah.
There are people who don't sleep at night. Mostly the well off, not even the rich.
Yeah,
The rich also,
Yeah.
they only say the rich cry.
Cry, yeah.
The well off don't sleep. If an owl comes at night and woo, you're like somebody's bewitching me.
So what about the poor?
The poor, those people are told, you'll receive, I receive. You know, like
But they said they're the ones who sleep without any trouble because they don't have any.
So Pablo, let me ask this question, you guys. You're the one who's supposed to ask me this question. But let me ask you this question. So we are youth.
Yeah.
Where are we now? Which category are we now? Are we in the category of
me, I'm a well off. You know, you speak from your own experience. You know that's what I'm saying. The poor, you receive. There's a guy who was saying, have you ever seen a rich people receiving? You'll be rich. I receive. You don't receive.
Man.
I'm well off because even if owl, you know, an owl is a nocturnal animal.
Yeah.
It walks at night and it mostly feeds on mice.
Yeah.
But in our African supremacy, in our African like the culture, even if you meet even if you meet a black cat crossing,
That's a bad omen. That's a bad omen, man.
oh, those are well off.
Those are well off.
Somebody's bewitching me here. There's something here. You
And
know,
it's a cat.
and it's a cat, a black cat,
just a normal cat?
just a normal cat.
Normal cat, man.
So to me personally, you've really asked a very good question. To me, I think I'm well off. Maybe Pablo.
Also, me, I'm well off. Yes, I'm not rich, but I'm well off.
Yeah.
In a certain percentage.
You know,
So we are well off, but different percentages. Yeah.
like everybody is mad. The degree matters.
Yeah. You can be crazy, more crazy, and
Yes.
more crazy, man. Yeah.
So guys, if this is your very first time, thanks and very much shout outs to you for coming back to Nyabuhanse podcast. It is what it is. And today,
Yes, man.
actually, guys, this is our brother here, Pablo.
Yeah.
I think for people who don't know him, I think we'll just give him time to explain himself, like who he is.
Yeah.
And I think Pablo, you know, he's one of the investors in Nyabuhanse.
True.
Nyabuhanse International Village.
Village.
Or is
It's
it
an
International Village Nyabuhanse?
If it wasn't international, he couldn't have come and invested.
There's
So
something
you know that.
special. There's something special in Nyabuhanse.
So it's Nyabuhanse
International Village.
Village.
Yes.
There's something that made him
Yes.
But do you remember Nyabuhanse was a market before?
a small market.
But people, crazy people, you know, a market, every market has a crazy
And
guy.
we were really struggling. They were all poor.
Nyabuhanse market. Then it came to be Nyabuhanse Center.
Cent.
Right now is Nyabuhanse Village.
Village.
So brother, International Village.
Yeah.
So brother, welcome.
Thank you.
And you as an investor, who are you? And maybe can you give us a synopsis like who's Joseph Vegas?
Vegas, yeah.
Okay. So, guys, once again, this is Joseph Vegas. You know, Vegas, it's a family name.
Las Vegas or Vegas?
Or family name from
We have Las Vegas
Next
International.
time I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Yes, let's stop it there. But it's a family name which I'm using, or anybody else from my family can use it
Okay.
in terms of business.
All right.
Yeah.
Like Isibania. You know Isibania?
Yeah.
Isibania comes from the word Español.
Yeah,
Espanol.
yeah.
Espanol.
Yeah.
So since we didn't know to say
Pronunciation.
Isibania, no. We said Isibania.
Yes.
So I guess yeah.
Yeah. So Joseph Vegas, it's one youth man. I'm very a youth. Still, I'm a youth.
Mm.
Yeah. And I come from, my village is different from your village.
Yeah.
I come from Kanta village. It's located in Kuria,
Land of gold.
land of gold.
Mm.
So I came from Kanta village, Kanta town, in a village called Ntunyigi, in between Ntunyigi and Karos. I share Ntunyigi, I share Karos.
Okay.
My background is that I grew up not in a business family, but a hustling family.
Okay.
And my grandfather used to tell me that it's better you base in business rather than in employment. Why? I asked that question. I was in class 6, those some years back. So he was telling me that when you will be employed and maybe you die, the government will cut off the salary. Okay.
Yeah.
And what your family, your siblings will be benefiting from your employment is about that the how do you call them?
The pension and
Yeah.
sorry for cutting you, but I know the government is that kind of it's government for the people, by the people, and for the people.
Yes.
It's only for the government. I haven't said any government. Please mark my word. It's only where if let's say gold is found in this area, it's for the government. It's a government property. But if let's say any harmful substance is found here, let's say like marijuana, that's a business, not government.
So I grew up with those legacies from my grandfather. He used to say that he was not preferring anyone to be employed.
Okay.
Maybe you are employed, but basically you have to do business.
Let's say neocolonialism.
Why business? He used to say that if you are dealing with business, if anything happen, you can have your siblings that will run the business into the next level.
Sure.
So kwa Kikuria tunasema ni kupanda nini?
Rande, as in you're planting the crawling.
Umepanda utajiri kwa familia wenye hautaisha. So he used to say that. That's why when you put here employment 1 million per month and you put business here 500,000 per month, I'll go for business.
Wow.
Yes, because you will manipulate 500,000 to 250 million to 150 million to 1 million to 2 millions. But your salary, you'll never multiply it.
There's a picture, Pablo, that I saw. This was the house rent. This was house rent, fuel, food, clothing, and salary. Now the one is asking, these brothers have grown up. You salary, why don't you grow up like
like the rest?
Yes, to manipulate the salary into bigger income, it's different. Unless you start cornering inside there, and you'll be fired. But to manipulate a capitalism in business, it's quick, cheap, it's quick, easy. It depends on your movement and the way you socialize with the market.
What has really made you going? Like right now, maybe to our audience, like what do you necessarily deal with, and what has really made you going, and also the discipline? Then Pablo will ask you.
About what I'm dealing with, I'd like to mention maybe the major one.
Okay.
Yes. In our land, in our village, we are dealing with gold. It's done locally. It's not that you'll come there. Don't come there and tell me we're going to dig gold then.
How do you know there's gold? You may be sitting on some. And Africa has one of the resources. Like gold in our area, I think it's one of the major resources that we have.
Like in our place, those white people, first we appreciate them, because they identify the reefs, the line reefs. Even if they eat a lot, but they identify. Yes. So they did a good work for us, which is easier. So like right now in my village, in Kihancha town, if someone comes there, even if he will be a white person from abroad, when he lands to Kihancha, the icon of Kihancha now, it's different. He must know there's something going on here. Because in Kihancha right now, to get someone driving, owning a BMW, a numberless BMW right now, that is maybe 6.5 million. It's just to go like buy this phone in the shop. Why? Because guys have invested in gold mining. It's locally, but kind of it's giving a good return. That's what I know.
Have you ever even
I wanted to cut him short, Mr. Joseph. So I've been there. I've seen people building nice houses.
Yes.
Building, having cars. But my question is, why? How come the people who are working in the gold mines their lives are not that good? Most of them live to a poverty level, like they don't make more.
That's the gold diggers. You know, we have different. Maybe.
Let me help you.
Yeah.
Or let me answer you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Gold is different. It's categorized in different ways. Maybe four.
Okay.
There is investment, and there is
the gold digger
workers.
Those extracted from
the ground. Gold digger, you know.
We can use them gold digger because they're
not the gold digger. You know,
employees.
So,
you know, for you to for someone like me to go and invest there, my end product
is the one.
It will be much better than what you are doing directly here.
Okay.
Because we'll go and dig the gold reef, the stones. Let's use the simple word, the stones. The stone that contain the gold.
Yeah.
I'll come out. Maybe I lease the land. I'll give the owner of the land 30% of the stones, being raw product.
Daily, like the way you before you.
We have shifts. Maybe we do that. We'll do that Monday to Saturday. That's 1 week. So we'll get out the product and we'll see. We work with that target. So we'll see that between this week we have managed to get maybe 200 sacks of stones. I'll get 30% of 200 sacks. I give the owner of the land.
Okay.
I'll take 20% of the product. I'll give it to workers, our helpers, and then I'll take another maybe 10% for the expenses, to cover the expenses. The remaining is the owner is going for the investor. And then you'll get and found that because some of the products they are not giving out well, I'll have to talk with my workers. I've given them 20% because they need some of them. They are coming from Tanzania, from wherever. I'll chip in and buy because they need quick cash to rush home for the weekend.
Okay.
I'll buy those stones. I'll accumulate on my side.
Okay.
Maybe I give you 20,000. 20,000 will go at your home. You know how to balance it.
Yeah.
20,000. That's you talking about the
50 kg of bag.
50 kg, like the 50 cement bag, yeah, full of stones, cement.
Yeah, cement.
Let's how many dollars? 20,000.
20,000. That's around. Let's say it will go for around $218. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And maybe the product
180.
It depends the product.
Okay.
Sometimes they are being given maybe 70, 80.
Okay.
80 Kenyan shillings. 70,000, 60,000, or maybe let's do this 20,000 per week. So the difference comes here that because I have those products, I'll go and crush them. I'll go and dump them somewhere. At the end of the day, I'll take them to the leaching process, whereby you as a worker, you cannot manage to go to the leaching process. You see?
Okay.
So when you go to the leaching process, because we are washing the gold, 15%, you see, 15%, and the gold remaining in the leftover is 75%. When you take them to the leaching process, you'll get the 75%. So that is where the gap is being created.
But before now, probably.
No, it's okay.
But before you came and thought of investing in gold, I know you've been a hustler.
Yes, for long.
Let's say a pirate. A pirate is totally from a hustler. Because a pirate is the only person who can stop a very big ship with a small boat, deep sea, and you like stop.
The traffic police of the deep sea.
Deep sea. Before you came and thought of investing back here, what are the challenges? What have you met? Where have you gone to? What have you seen? And what made you rethink on coming and investing back? Like, let's say a short story of you. Like, where have you been? What have you seen as a pirate?
In 2011, I brought an investor from China. He was called Mr. Yun.
So you can speak Chinese. I ask you, I'm a very good.
How is just
how are you?
2011. So I brought this guy in the village. and he invested. But our good fathers, our good villagers,
Yeah.
they were not enough understanding. So the guy left. You see?
Okay.
When we brought out the product they want to take, they didn't know about percentage and investment.
By way back, because I know gold has some percentage, you know, like these 95%, maybe.
So the guy, he left. After he left, I was not in a capitalism of controlling that. I had to look for another way to venture. In 2011, August, I got a deal to Ethiopia.
How old were you by then?
2011.
Very young.
I was very young.
Because you know,
right now is very young.
I finished from 4 in 2017.
2017.
Yeah. No. 2007.
2007. 2007. I think with the same age this guy.
Yeah. So I got when I was growing, I was literally interacting with computers.
All right.
I knew IT when I was young.
Oh.
I got a deal to Ethiopia with some guys from German. They were looking for these treasures issues. So they were looking for someone who is able to manage the computer. So I went there. I worked for 8 months. After that, I was linked from Ethiopia. I was linked to Mozambique. Same guys.
Okay.
So I went to Mozambique for. Hey, those guys are tough.
But I was telling you, Mozambique guys.
They speak
the German.
They speak Kireno.
Kireno.
That's Portuguese.
Those guys are very rough. I worked for only 3 months. The 4th month, I left. Nobody told me to go. But the challenges was too many. So and they are very rough.
Can you say it was rough because maybe you didn't know the language barrier?
No, they speak English.
But they're tough.
The company was there. It was about German. They speak English. But the working environment condition was so tough. So I had to come back to Tanzania.
Okay.
To a place called Mtwara. Mtwara is the boundary between Mozambique and
Msumbiji.
So 2013 I came back to Kenya. Things were not good. I had to go back with some leak
to Mozambique.
To Tanzania.
Okay.
I went to Tanzania. I got a normal job, hospital job in factories. By the way, what you don't know, when you see me in Nyabuhanse, I'm a specialist with the factory technician. I'm a very good factory technician. Any factory you want to put here, just call me.
Wow.
Yeah, if you know, there is a factory called Keda Ceramic. Deals with tiles. The typhoid tiles
that we usually get here.
Yes, that company, I worked with it for almost 4 years. From clearing the bush, buildings, installing of machines, start production, marketing, go to Zambia, bring the raw materials. That's what so I hustle from there.
What are tiles made of? Is it from the sea because of the...
It's made of ceramic.
Soil. So I thought
soapstones.
I thought those calcium, once you like in Indian Ocean, those cowrie shells and some, may just from my own.
That one will be very costly. That one will be very costly.
So I but those were Chinese. I working with the Chinese.
Okay.
I've been with Chinese for almost 4 years, and they appreciated me. That is where I got a chance to South Africa.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
South Africa.
They trained me. They trained me for 4 years. Yes.
In SA?
No. In Tanzania.
In Tanzania.
When they had a deal in SA, there was a company there.
Yeah.
So they sent me. There was a friend of mine. Is called I can't remember the name, but he's from Israel. So the guy was to go there. Then I don't know what happened over there. He signaled. He recommended me to go there.
Okay.
He told me with Jose, no problem, you can go.
Wow.
So I went to South Africa for the first time. For the first time, me being in a big plane, Airbus plane.
Airbus.
So Mozambique, you're going where?
Mozambique.
Mozambique is rough road.
Just cornering, you are there.
You go by bus.
Yes.
Ethiopia bus.
I travel by bus. You from Nairobi to Moyale, 3 days in Moyale, you go there. No problem with that. But there are so many guns in Ethiopia.
Go
there. Yes.
So from the road,
there are so many shifters.
A lot of shifters. They call them shifters.
But by now, I think there is a very good road, tarmac road.
Yeah, that connects.
By that time,
by then it was a rough road.
Yeah.
And those guys don't have water.
Yeah.
You know,
they don't have water.
They don't have water. That's a desert.
Yeah, you see and we went by we never went with the bus. Went with the lorries.
Yeah,
the lorries are carrying
the cows. Yeah.
So you see, I saw guys going to the shop, bringing breads, 2 liters of water. So I didn't know what was going on, but someone called me and, hey guy, we are going so far, 3 days down the road, you need to buy this. So I give the man they brought for me. Yeah. So that's how I went to South Africa through these Chinese. I've been in South Africa for 2.5 years before pandemic come.
Okay.
Where specifically in South Africa? Because right now, all I know, Pablo, what's ruling the current affairs? We have Cape Town.
Cape Town.
Hey, Cape Town right now. I think me, I speak like an Pan-Africanism. Because why I say this? Because right now I'm an African.
Yeah.
I'm not a Kenyan because we're trying to unite.
Our business.
Africa unite. I really love that song. United States of Africa. Because we have resources, we have everything. But there's something before you get into South Africa issue, whereby we found Cape Town. I think the apartheid thing is not yet forgotten. Because right now we're seeing independence of the Cape West.
Yeah, that's what it's trending.
They want to be independent so that they may not be paying tax at the current South African government of Cyril Ramaphosa. That I think is ANC. And I think those things that are maybe challenging these political parties is the corruption in it, rather than and also the xenophobia. So in South Africa. And what was the best part? What was the worst part? Because
should I start with the best or worst?
Let's start with the worst.
The worst.
No, let's start with the best. Yes.
Then really poor.
Yeah, really poor. So guys, it was a pleasure to be in that amazing place.
Yeah.
I think South Africa, it holds Africa. It has something in Africa.
From the bottom.
Yeah, from the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah, in terms of business, in terms of cities. You see, like a city like Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Themselves, they call it Joburg.
Yeah, Joburg.
Where the crime is too big.
Very.
My friend.
Joburg. During the day.
I'm told that a thief is running with a car, a policeman behind an ambulance.
So Joburg
is right.
Joburg, I stayed Joburg for 1 week. I never worked in Joburg. But my working place was in Durban, KwaZulu Natalia. Yes, I was living in a village called in a location called Umlanzi.
Say it like as a North African.
Umlanzi. That hissing sound.
Yeah, the koi. Yeah,
they are very welcoming. But what I realized there in Durban, Durban, I think is where Zulu comes. Many people Zulu comes from Durban.
Zulu,
yeah. But and you'll find so many people from Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi.
Actually, that's still the south.
That is the south.
Yeah. The south, yeah.
Because those are main people you'll find.
That.
Yeah. Maybe if you go back to in terms of production in factories, you'll find a lot of Zambians, Zimbabweans and Malawians.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kenya
not much. Tanzania they are there, but Tanzania they are working with in a specific areas like plant operators.
Okay.
Yeah, they are very much advanced in plant operators, Tanzanians.
Okay.
So the good thing in South Africa, what I realized that the economy was very good.
Yeah.
When I was there, even a friend from Tanzania, when he telling me send me 10,000 for Tanzania.
Yeah.
If I put that 10,000, maybe South African rands. The app that I was using, it was telling me that money is not enough. The limit was too down. Okay. So you ask me for 10,000 shillings for Tanzania, I have to send you 25,000 shillings for Tanzania.
Wow.
Okay. So the economic was very stable. That is what I liked there. And the environment. The environment there, it's about like you are in Europe. It's very cold. Wow, you have to wake up in the morning. There's some ice over there.
It's snow.
It's snow. What you have to put so many jackets.
Like Nyandaru.
Yeah, Nyandaru. Yes.
It's snowing.
It's knowing you're like,
So
where am I?
I was like, wow, I'm in Europe. You see, it was amazing. I've been paid well.
Yeah.
But when you want to transact money from South Africa maybe to Kenya to Tanzania, it's a bit complicated.
Okay.
Tax is too high.
Oh.
And the working permit also, it's too high, very expensive.
Yeah.
For the foreigners, very expensive.
Wow. So back in South Africa, there was a work permit and also what else?
Something we are calling CTA. CTA is allowing you to move around. And there's
like an ID identification, right?
And then we have a work permit. But what I loved over there, I found so many friends over there, South Africans friends. I don't know how I bonded with them, but they had making a plan for me to fake a marriage. Okay,
to be the
then
citizen.
I could get the
citizen.
They call it permanent residence.
Oh, permanent residence.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But all over, I didn't like that because I found one Kenyan told me that.
Don't try this at home.
Half of your salary will be going that.
Because now I think you've committed yourself.
Yeah.
But because I didn't go there manually, I went with the company. I didn't want to boycott the system. So I worked there under government rules.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, so what now brought you back from South Africa now?
Pandemic.
Pandemic is the one that caused all that.
Yes.
You decided to come back now to Tanzania.
But apart from that, back to my village, I was seeing people blowing.
And yet you're far away.
You are there. Do you know? Do you know?
Somebody's asking you, how much are they paying you? By that time, I was paid maybe 1.2 million Kenyan shillings.
That's plus. That's after taxes.
No,
before.
No, before taxes, and then after tax, we'll get maybe 900 to 800. So these guys are telling me, my friend, 1 week or 2 weeks, me, I'm making 2 million here. So what are you doing? So when pandemic came and I was like, yeah, you see, when you go there, for the first time you landed there, after you sign the documents, your passport is being
taken.
Yeah, with the company. So if you want to go, you cannot access the passport. When the pandemic came, the passport was available then.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the difference that you've seen and what actually made you come and invest back in this international village?
No, before that, I think from South Africa, you went back to the gold mine, right?
Mine, yeah.
No, one thing before you go there, I don't think if anyone can tell me to go and work outside of my country, because whatever I saw in South Africa, it's so horrible.
What did you see?
The worst ever I saw there, and it's not even to put in cameras.
Yeah.
Sorry for the South Africans, maybe they are watching me.
Yeah.
What I know there, in our village here, you'll struggle to go and buy a phone.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in South Africa, so many guys, they will struggle to own a gun. Because if I have a gun, I have the phone. Then I take your phone.
Pinpoint.
Yeah. It's very simple. So guns, there are so many than phones.
The crime now.
The crime. Yes. And one more.
And those are illegal guns.
Insecurity. A policeman will see you being robbed there.
And
he's there, but he will keep on calling the vehicles. He will not help you there. Yes. They fear the gangs, I think.
The gangsters.
Yeah.
That's why I remember there's a time there was that xenophobia. Until the xenophobia, like pushing people from other countries away.
Mostly they're targeting. We were there. The time they're targeting Nigerians.
And until one of the countries said, now South African, you're pushing your fellow black from there, and yet you cannot even slap a statue of a white person. And they were being liberated by some of these African countries. So the xenophobia was really bad, and
so bad in such a way that if you are a Tanzanian and you are living in Joburg and you know that the Tanzanians are living in Durban, you have to travel to Durban, or
What's
maybe to Pretoria.
The distance was so big.
Yeah, you know there the distance from one state to another state, one state to another city.
Those are states,
Yeah, it's about it must ring 12 to 14 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, that country is so wide.
It's so wide.
So
It's
wide.
like Tanzania.
Yeah, it's so wide. And if it happen, you go to South Africa. I'm telling you guys, because you don't know. When you see 3 men coming this way, they are facing you. Don't ever you bypass them. Bypass them. This one is here. You go there. No, they will know. They will know that you are a new person in that city, and they will hijack you.
So once you see them coming,
just push away yourself. They will go this. You go this. They will understand. This guy knows what is going on here.
So now in Nyabuhansi,
yes,
Pablo.
Yes. So just Vegas.
Yes.
Because Vegas is his business. He has a business here, title of his business. You told us that name. So first I'll ask, have you registered that name so that in case I, like Pablo, want to use it, will I pay for that name before using it?
Yes, you have to be paid for it because it's the name has been running the home business for almost 17 years now.
So that's how you registered with the counties and the government?
Yes. If you go to Kitengela, Kitengela is part of Nairobi. After Mlolongo, Bamburi, Kitengela, you'll find a Choma Vegas there.
Oh, so that's your business, your family business.
Family business is there.
So that's a trademark.
Yes, you know me. I was born and raised over there. My dad was working under Saitoti's territories. Former president, former vice president,
former vice. But
he has a lot of farms. Yes, a lot of farms around there. Even the
Kajiado, Kitengela, and the city.
Those birds, those big birds are known as what?
The crane.
Not cranes. In Kitengela, he has ostrich. He has a big ostrich farm there. I've been there.
So that name, it's a family name. So if you want to use that name, you have to come and talk with us.
Wow.
Yes.
And pay. So what do you see yourself in 2-3 years coming?
Before that, he hasn't answered that. So what made you come to invest
in Nyabuhansi? First of all, you should know that you guys, you are born here. You should know you have I think it's 2 to 3 major attraction for business attraction. First, you can easily access the main road from the border.
Yeah, true.
It's called a northern corridor road. It's a A1 road. A1 road.
It's easily accessing
border to border.
Anyone, even if you put you see this guy. If you could access to put this thing as a coffee cafe down the road, you cannot imagine. He could be getting some money, but because of he's here, no problem. So that is one. Second, you have how do we call it? The bigger soko ya ng'ombe.
These are livestock,
whatever.
Market where we sell livestock.
So even if you have a hotel here, to access the maybe sheep, goats, it's very easy. So I mean that what I mean is the circulation of money is within. It's good. You see. Third, you are near to the border of Tanzania. To access things like cereal foods, it's easy.
So in a buffer zone.
Yeah, in a buffer zone.
Let's say in terms of let's say the time Tanzania had not closed their borders on that pandemic.
Yeah, true.
I think we're accessing
and there is I think there are some laws that allows people who live in the boundary. They can cross easy.
Go get,
and even we can sell some drinks from other side, or any other products from there, and they can get that. So that's what you have and you don't know, guys.
But there's a problem. There's a time I think the cameraman can say, the producer, like we had, we were told like if you know you're living out border, the Tanzanian issued a statement, like if you know you're coming from the border, please. Do your business, but when it reaches at 6, don't be around.
You move away.
You move away. But also we have the national reserve like Masai Mara, Serengeti around us. But the YouTube stuff, why did you decide to invest and come back on YouTube? Like, what really triggered you?
YouTube stuff. You know, at the back of my lifestyle, I have so many things that I can disclose, and it will help so many guys. I've been in Nyabuhanse. I'm a youth in Nyabuhanse. I saw people are earning from YouTube, and me being a businessman, hey, wherever you see money comes from there, my friend, move fast. So that's what I've done, because that is a legal achievement. It's not illegal, it's legal achievement. And so many guys in Nyabuhanse, they are earning. It's an earning. So even me had to join for me to earn. But guys, if you're watching this video, I'm going by the name Joseph Vegas. In the road of success.
Road to success.
Road to success of 1,000 subscribers. Kindly push that channel.
Yeah. So guys, go check him out, and also we really thank you for your time. One, and maybe Pablo, if because I'm seeing my mics, I'm trying to.
They are dying.
They're dying.
You have nyonya.
Yeah, I've sucked. So maybe and. I think the best part is you've seen the opportunity and you've actually joined. So guys, go check Joseph Vegas, subscribe to his channel. Don't skip any ad. Leave a positive and a negative comment.
Yes,
positive comment is a comment.
Negative and positive.
You know normally it is. Don't give me negative.
But I want to give you guys one opportunity that I was thinking to have here.
Yeah.
There is a business I wanted to open, but I cannot open more than 3 businesses in one location. But anyone who is want to invest, if you guys, you can have a depot, soft drinks depot here in Nyabuhanse. Trust me, one day will come and
thank you later.
Yeah, thank me later.
But yeah, because it was so much.
No.
No, you can.
No, I have that business. I have that business, and I'm going in the Sirari to bring those things.
And there's one, there's one that we used to have for the late church. That used to have a depot that used to deal with Keroche industry. We are not marketing Keroche. So after that gentleman passed on, I think they're not able to run
the depot.
Yeah.
That was my next business, but I am putting here in the media. If anyone want to invest on it, if you don't have an idea, I can help you on, and you can go on with the business.
Wow. So guys, I think thanks for your time.
Yes.
And maybe Pablo, will you conclude, because I know right now we're talking off mic.
Oh, but we can use this one. Yeah. So maybe your last.
Hopefully, our producer, the sound engineer, will be able to do this. I think the microphones
is off.
They're off.
They're off.
So what I'll say, man, thank you so very much for your time, and you've really gave us a challenge, mostly to the young men in the village here.
Yes.
I never believe you'll come and do such. This guy has a big club here.
Yes.
Where a lot of youth join most of the time.
To refresh their mind.
And you know one thing that I want about you, your club is always full. It's always full of people.
And also, but mostly, you know, apart from the club, we have, you know, once we have like the time of the party, you know, he's got some guest rooms where people can come and relax, visitors.
So and also we have a hotel.
We also have a hotel. He has a hotel. This guy knows how.
It's about creativity.
Creativity, true.